I'm going to paint it with a burnt umber because I want it to be a little bit darker than just stained. And then I'm going to paint over it. I have a few different lighter colors that I picked out this morning. Dawn. Okay, welcome, Dawn. I've seen you before, but I didn't know your name. I'll try to remember that. I could never do a stencil before without messing it up until I started watching you, and I'm getting much better. That's awesome. It's so easy. Someone, I won't say names, but somebody told me last night or asked me about storing them, and she said that she was scared to wash them because 5mm is thinner. And I was like, do not be afraid to wash your stencils. You're not going to harm them. If you're rough with them, you would harm them, but I would hope people wouldn't be rough with them. But I was like, you can definitely wash them. It's not going to hurt anything. Just use the Awesome Cleaner and it'll practically soak your paint right off. I need to do a video and show how I wash them. Oh, Miss Crafty Corner, welcome in. Hey, Leah, good morning. Leah would make all the things with me. You guys, Leah is really good on YouTube. If you guys need YouTube tips, tell you what, that lady knows. She knows the secrets. So if you're a crafter and you need some YouTube help, Leah is wonderful. That a little bit of gloopy glob things. Ugh. It's because my paint's old. One day I'll get through that burnt umber. I say that like every video that I use it. One more. We'll do this one. And then we'll move on. So when I move my videos over to YouTube, I've been speeding them up a little bit and trimming stuff out of them to make it make them shorter because sometimes they get long. Hey Stephanie, welcome. But I keep seeing videos like for some reason they're all over my newsfeed, like learn to get viral videos and stuff, and it's the craziest thing. Okay, so these people in their videos will say like, this is how you get a viral video, and they're like, learn the secrets. And I watched one this morning and I just wanted to laugh because, and I didn't comment. I wanted my flesh was like, comment. And I was like, no, don't, you know, my spirit was like, no. I was like, don't do it. So this lady was like, I got a viral video and 100,000 followers after this video, after I did this trick. And so I clicked on her page and she had 420 followers. And I was like, what are these people doing? So you guys, this is the key. Consistency. Consistency is your key. You have to stay consistent. You have to engage and stay consistent. Sorry. That was a good tip for you guys this morning. Any crafters and creators. Do not pay a bunch of money to these people that don't know. That's all I'm going to say. It's just, they want your money. Right? Good morning, Renee and Pauline. All right, so I'm going to start with, let's start with the sage color. This is just a folk art. That's what I'm going to start with here. Isn't that a pretty sage color? Look at that. I like that. We're not going to go all the way to the edge. We're just going to kind of brush it over there. Do your research. That's right. Just stay consistent. Stay consistent. And engage and pay attention to your friends, right? Oh, I like that color. So that's just the, you can get it at Hobby Lobby, the Folk Art Sage. It's pretty. I hope I don't ruin it because I'm gonna try to stamp on it for like a little background, and we're gonna see how that looks before we put our bird. So we have that color. We'll get started with that one. Let me dry it. Let me move this one out of the way. And I do have my baby niece coming this morning, so hopefully about a half hour before she gets here. And my husband will probably hear her come in. Sand a little bit. Just lightly, so there's no bumps. It'll be all right. Oh boy. So here comes the fun part. So the cool part about making signs is if you mess something up, you can always start over, especially if you're using boards that you can sand or paint over. So no biggie, right? So we're going to see. So I have some Stampin' Up! Stamps, and this one in particular, we'll start with this one. I should see about, I know that I had the Dollar Tree ones, and there was one. Let me see. I might try the Dollar Tree one on one of them just to see how it goes. Maybe. I might not. So I have this Stampin' Up! Stamp here. So we're going to stamp it first, do a little background. I'm just going to put it on my stamp pad here. We're going to see how this works out. Hey, Patricia. Thank you. I think it's a great color. All right. All right, here we go. We're just going to stamp a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to do over the whole thing. I was just kind of going to stamp a little in the background. That looks pretty cool, even like that. So I just was doing just a little bit. We're not trying to do the whole thing. All right, so that was, if you have these old Stampin' Up! Stamps, they're pretty awesome. This one isn't very big, and I could not tell you what it says, but it's pretty. All right, so I have my stencils that I have. I made a set of birds, and I'll show you. This is the largest one in the set. It's got multiple birds on a branch. They look like they're having a conversation or something. I like this one. This is cute. But that's the biggest one in the set. And then I have these that are a couple of birds. I know you can't see them great, but there is a lag too. So I'm like ahead of the video. I'm for sure ahead of this video. And then this one has 3. So we're going to use this one, of course, because I have the smaller one. So what I was thinking is, and on these, if you like, let me show you a trick about these. So if you like are painting your bird this way, but you really are like, man, I wish the bird was the other way, all you have to do is use your stencil on the other side to get your bird facing the other way. Because people don't think about that, but you, that's all you have to do. I kind of like this one. And I might actually extend my branch with some, okay, so maybe I don't know if I should do black or burnt umber. I'm going to use this bird though on this one. I'm just going to kind of put it right there. We'll see how this turns out. Maybe these going to be so cute. I don't know. Morning, Patty. What grit sandpaper do you use? I have a couple of different ones. I think I have one, I think it might be 120. Goodness, I'm not sure. It depends though. Like sometimes I will use the stronger. If I'm sanding my boards outside, I think I use like 80, but I think it might be 120. All right. So, oops, it's not sticking down very good. Do these 3 stencils come as a set? They're all going to be in one set. So there's going to be 6 stencils in one set. So it'll be an awesome set. Should I use, I'm afraid my burnt umber might not be dark enough, so we'll just try this one in black. Maybe I should, no, decisions, right? Maybe I shouldn't use black. Maybe I should try the burnt umber first. I'll do the burnt umber first. My burnt umber is not the best to stencil with because it's so runny and old. We'll try it and see if it looks okay. If not, I can stencil over it. The camera is right over my eyes, so you don't have to excuse me. All right, here we go. I don't want you to be able to see the stamp through the bird or anything like that. So we'll see how the burnt umber works. And you could use any kind of stamp, I think, behind it if you wanted to do this kind of look. Look at, I got paint all over me. I'm not trying to get paint all over me. It must be on the bottle. It might not be 120, honestly, if it's really fine, because it's like, I don't know. I don't have it right here in front of me, or I would tell you. You don't want the super fine stuff. You kind of want the one that's in the meat, in the middle. It's too early to talk. So I'll be able to, since I'm trying these out, I'll be able to troubleshoot and see if I need to fix anything on the stencil as well. See, that might not be as dark as I want it to be, but we'll just go with it for now. Across these little bridges. Need a little bit more paint. I do have paint all over the side of the bottle. I think I'll do the next one with black and see if it, look what it's doing to me. It's getting paint all over me. See if the black looks a little better. Either one would probably work, but I didn't want that, the stamp to show through it, which I don't think it is. It's got some little bridges on this one. I'm going to darken up this one right here a little bit. You like it, guys? I thought this would make just a cute little accent sign, or if you still do, if anybody does like tiered trays, some stuff like this, be cute. Even a little shelf sitter. Look at his leg right here. He does have a little bridge on his leg. And I think I'm going to maybe extend my branch. I can't make the stencil go off the side of the plastic, so you just have to kind of just make you a branch. Make the end of the branch if you want to do it this way, or you can move your stencil over even. So we're just gonna extend our tree branch out a little bit. That is not a bridge. That's like the end of the tree branch there, so we're not going to do anything with that. Okay, I kind of like it. I kind of think that's really cute. Oops, I need to rinse that off so it doesn't dry. What do you guys think? You like it? Good morning, Denise and Peggy. Good morning, Katie. Thank you, guys. You think the black would be too dark? Now that it's drying, it actually looks pretty good. My stamp was in black. I don't even know if I stamped it right. I just kind of was messing around. So that one was with the sage, folk art sage. It's cute. I need to move my mouse someplace else. Okay, let's do a different color. We're going to use khaki. Get back over here. I'm going to go ahead and paint my other surface because I'm going to do 2 coats on this one. Because see how the apple barrel is more thin than the chalk paint, and it's got like, well, I can probably get that off. Talking to myself, guys, talking to myself. All right, I'm going to push that one to the side, and should I use this other little one? I need my background to be darker though on this one. So let me go back on my burnt umber. My paint. All right, just tell me to break down and buy some new paint because this is ridiculous, right? Some of my paint is really, I mean, this burnt umber, I've had it for probably 3 years. I don't know how. It's like old. I should give you my credit card and you could send me all the new stencils. You're funny. You're funny. Don't feel pressure to buy any stencils, seriously. Just, you know, my website will be there. And if you ever decide you want some, you can go to my website. some more on this. This was just apple barrel khaki on this one. Let me see, what other color do I have? I could use, I think I'm only going to do one more though today because my little niece is coming and I have some custom stencils I need to get done. I got to work on. I hate those clumps. It'll be all right. No, these stencils are not in my shop yet, but I'll try to have them on later today. I did pretty good getting the strawberry ones on yesterday. I already got those on there. So hopefully I'll be able to get these on later today. This one is celery green and it is not chalk paint, but we'll see how this one looks. This one, even though it was sage, it looks like it's blue. It's like a perfect like light blue color kind of. It's like a grayish blue instead of, when I think of sage, I think of green, you know? This one is Deco Art Americana Celery Green. And yeah, folk art, as you can see, it might be a better paint. You might be correct about that. I grab all kinds of paints. I just look at paint color and I'm just like, I want that color. But that one is chalk paint too. These are acrylics, so it makes a little difference there as well. I'm going to go back and I'm going to add a little bit more khaki on this one. Now it seems to be like too thick. Hey, why are you doing this to me? It's funny that Apple Barrel, Waverly, and Folk Art paints are all made by the same company. Are they really? The Plaid Company? I didn't know that. Well, they must have a purpose behind how they make them differently, you know? Okay, let's see. What other stamp do I have over here? We'll try the Dollar Tree stamp. This almost looks like it has a postage stamp thing on it. Go off the side, maybe. I need more than that. I need more. It's little. It's too little. But it's cute. I don't want to do... Okay, maybe I can combine more than one. I don't know. We'll just do one over here. I think those stamps are worth it though, because you get several in the package. That was these garden ones. There's one out of that. Let me think though. I feel like that's not enough background, but it might be. Let's just go with that. And then the other one, I'm going to use another Stampin' Up stamp that I have. We'll see how that goes too. Okay. Just a little bit of something in the background. Where's my stencil? I've lost my stencil. There it is. I stuck it way over there. Okay, so on this one, we'll use this little bird, I guess. And again, I don't want to, I made these for 4x4s, and then I told my husband to cut it 5x4. You could also have your board this way as well. And then you would have room, honestly, if you did it this way, you would have room for a little bow at the bottom or something. We're going to put it up here. Just right about here, just for this. All right. You're a newbie and you've been making lots of mistakes in painting and sanding. Oh my goodness, you just have to keep practicing. Just keep trying. Don't give up. I always make mistakes too. This is a cute little bird. This one, he looks like he's really perky. He's ready for spring. Needs some more paint. Dollar Tree sunflower stamps. I think there is a sunflower in that set, but I've never seen like sunflower stamps by themselves. That would be cool. It's cute. He's a little perky bird. Look at these little bridges. Connect his little legs. I do have to put some bridges on these though, because if you don't put the bridges, and this would be with any stencil, your stencil would raise and stuff if you've got a big open space. I got, here in my leaf, I have like a knot in my board. Touch that up a little bit there. And then I'm going to extend my branch over here just because. Just kind of, if you want to extend your branch, extend your branch. If not, don't worry about it. Just kind of do something like that, and you can just easily extend your branch. Good morning, Lori, and I totally am missing people, and I'm so sorry. I look up and I can tell there are other people commenting, and I'm sorry. But welcome in. Hi, Jennifer. Cindy's Flips to Primitive Crafty Crafts. Welcome. So I think that is cute. I'm just going to seal them with wax is all I'm going to do. We're going to, you know what, I probably need to stop, honestly, because I'm not sure if my husband is going to hear the baby. She doesn't come to the door by herself. Her mom drops her off, but if I have to stop my video really quickly, he should get up. I didn't want to wake him up though, but he wakes really easily. The dogs will start barking in a few minutes. Okay, I have this one. This is Stampin' Up. It's a little bit larger. I don't want to cover the whole thing though, you know, so we'll see. Let me look at my last. All right, let's go from up here maybe. It only did a little bit on the corner. Shoot. Okay, we'll do this again. It's okay, because it's going to be very light even. Just a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. We'll just leave it at that. Just a little bit in the background. I'm trying to listen to see if my husband's getting up. Okay, so this is the last one here. I'm going to turn my board around. Nope. You guys hear the dogs? Trying to listen for the husband, but I'm not sure he's getting up. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. All right, let me just pull off the stencil, and I cannot hear him up yet, so I'm gonna have to go. But I'll at least show you guys. I don't hear him walking around yet, so okay. I gotta get off of here. But look at this, it's cute, and I appreciate you guys for being on here with me this morning, and I will finish these up, and I will post this set. I think these are going to be so cute, but you get the idea. There's that one, and then we did this one, and this is my favorite. I really like that blue color. That looks really good. So thank you guys. I appreciate you so much for coming on this morning. Oh, I'm going to try to go live Thursday morning on YouTube. So if I do, I will put a notice on my Facebook first. Yeah, I don't think he got up, so I gotta go. I'll put a notice on my Facebook first and let you guys know for sure. You guys have a great day. I will see you later. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.